Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our continuing series on the six ghosts of fear. Over the past 3 weeks, we have explored the fear of poverty, the fear of criticism, and the fear of ill health. Today, we confront another fear that silently influences countless decisions, relationships, and behaviors. The fear of loss of love. Of all the fears we face, this one may be the most personal. Every human being has a deep desire to be loved, accepted, valued, and connected. We were created for relationships. The problem begins when our desires for love becomes a fear of losing it. When that happens, we stop acting from confidence and begin acting from insecurity. We seek approval instead of authenticity. We become possessive instead of trusting. We settle instead of growing. And often, without realizing it, we sacrifice our own purpose in an attempt to keep someone else's affection. Today, I want to help you identify this fear, understand how it shows up in everyday life, and most importantly, learn how to overcome it. The fear of loss of love is the fear that someone we care about may leave us, reject us, replace us, or simply stop loving us. This fear often grows out of past experiences: rejection, betrayal, divorce, abandonment, broken trust, low self-esteem, even childhood wounds. Even when these experiences are long behind us, the emotional scars can still remain. Many people spend years trying to avoid being hurt again. The challenge is that fear really protects us. More often, it creates the very problems we are trying to avoid. Most people don't walk around saying, "I'm afraid of losing love." Instead, it appears through behaviors, one of which is jealousy. It's the most common symptom, jealousy. When we fear losing someone, we begin looking for evidence that they may leave us. We become suspicious. We question motives. We interpret innocent actions as threats. Jealousy is rarely about the other person. It's usually a reflection of our own insecurity. Another is possessiveness and control. People who fear losing love often try to manage every situation. They want constant reassurance. They may become overly dependent on other person's attention or approval. But here's the irony. The tighter we hold on to people, the more pressure we create within the relationship. Love thrives in freedom, not in control. Many people become addicted to approval. They need compliments. They need recognition, affirmation, likes on social media, constant reassurance that they are enough. While encouragement is healthy, dependence on external validation is extremely dangerous. If your confidence depends on someone else's opinion, your own peace of mind will always be fragile. Sometimes the fear of loss of love causes people to stay in unhealthy relationships. They remain in relationships that no longer serve them. They tolerate disrespect. They sacrifice their values. They silence their dreams. All because they believe being unhappy is better than being alone. That belief keeps people trapped for years. Many people think that this fear only affects relationships. It doesn't. It impacts every area of life. People who fear losing love often avoid pursuing opportunities. They refuse to take risks. They stay small to keep others comfortable. They abandon personal goals. They fail to speak the truth. They live according to expectations rather than purpose. How many dreams have died because someone else was afraid of what another person might think? How many opportunities were missed because someone feared disappointing a friend, a spouse, a parent, a peer group? Fear has a way of shrinking our potential. It convinces us that acceptance is more important than fulfillment. But success requires courage to become who you were created to be, even if not everyone approves. Here's the truth that changed my life. You cannot lose what is truly yours by becoming your authentic self. Healthy love does not require you to shrink. It does not require you to hide your gifts. It does not demand that you abandon your purpose. Real love supports growth. Real love celebrates progress. Real love encourages you to become the best version of yourself. Any relationship that requires you to betray yourself is not love. It's dependency. Here are a few ways to overcome the fear of loss of love. First, build your own self-worth. Your value is not determined by another person's opinion. You were valuable before anyone approved of you. You were worthy before anyone loved you. The stronger your self-respect becomes, the less power this fear has over your life. Second, develop independence. Healthy relationships are built on two complete individuals choosing to walk together. They are not built on one person carrying the emotional weight of the other. Develop your own interest. Pursue your purpose. Build your confidence. Become someone who enjoys life, whether others validate you or not. Third, practice trust. Trust is a decision. You can spend your life trying to control every outcome, or you can choose faith over fear. Trust does not guarantee that you will never be hurt. It simply allows you to live without constant anxiety. Number 4, live authentically. Stop trying to be who everyone else wants you to be. Be honest. Be genuine. Speak your truth with kindness and respect. The right people will appreciate the real you. The wrong people were never meant to determine your future. Number 5, pursue your purpose. Purpose is one of the greatest antidotes to fear. When a man knows who he is and why he is here, he becomes less dependent on external approval. Purpose creates confidence. Purpose creates direction. Purpose creates resilience. A man on purpose is difficult to manipulate because he understands his mission. This week, I want to challenge you to identify one area of your life where the fear of loss of love may be influencing your decisions. Ask yourself, am I seeking approval? Am I hiding my authentic self? Am I holding on too tightly? Am I sacrificing my purpose to avoid rejection? Be honest. Awareness is always the first step to freedom. Remember, you cannot build a life of significance while living in fear of losing someone's approval. The people who make the greatest impact in the world are not those who are loved by everyone. They are the people who had the courage to remain true to themselves. If this message speaks to you, please like it, subscribe, and share it with a friend or someone who may need to hear it. If you're a man looking for greater purpose, accountability, and growth, I invite you to join us every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the 17 Club Men's Mastermind. If you'd like to help overcoming fear, gaining clarity, and building a life of purpose, I offer both individual and group coaching opportunities. I also provide free mentorship opportunities through the 17 Club Mastermind Group. And I'm available for podcasts, interviews, workshops, keynote presentations, and speaking engagements for organizations and teams. You'll find links to connect with me in the description below, including opportunities to schedule a discovery call and learn more about my coaching. Until next time, remember, fear weakens when faced. Purpose grows when pursued. And the life you want begins the moment you stop letting fear make your decisions. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And I look forward to seeing you again next week and every week, where I bring you a positive message to help you live your best life. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.